We are joined by Azad Zangana. He used to work for the UK Treasury under Gordon Brown, and he's now an economist at Schroder Investment Management. So good morning to you. So our local businessman there in that report had three wishes. One of them with regards to, no more employment restrictions. He also wanted serious action on the deficit, and he wanted this national insurance tax scrapped. So which party is going to give him those things?
Well, we know the Conservatives have pledged to at least partially reverse the increase in national insurance due next year. The increase in national insurance is essentially a tax on jobs and will hurt the competitiveness of UK workers at a time when businesses are really making tough decisions as to where to invest their money over the next couple of years.
Now, it's interesting. The Conservatives came out with that plan to get rid of the planned increase on national insurance last week, and they immediately got support from the business community in the form of a letter actually published in a national newspaper from some of the top industry chiefs. That's
right, and I think at the time of the announcement of the increase in national insurance, it was possibly thought by the Chancellor that this may go unnoticed. Traditionally, national insurance increases have been an easier sell for the public rather than a tax like VAT.
But businesses don't like it. It's still a very interesting, peculiar time, perhaps, to be talking about tax cuts. I mean, we've got this massive deficit to take care of.
Absolutely, and that's really where the Conservative plan has come under attack. At a time when we're looking at trying to cut the record borrowing by the UK, we're getting announcements of tax cuts. We need to see a credible way of cutting the UK deficit. And at the moment, talking about spending cuts, particularly efficiency savings, isn't really cutting it.
Now, neither party is really facing up to just how deep these cuts need to be. Is that right?
That's right. And you can't really blame them. They're going into one of the most important elections in a couple of generations. And they don't want to scare the electorate, and rightly so.
Do you think we're any clearer with just 4 weeks to polling day on the economic policies of the two parties?
Not really, and I think the parties will remain cautious up until the election. I'd like to see both parties spell out general ambitions rather than immediate policies over the next couple of months.
Are you concerned that the Conservatives might go at the spending cuts a bit too quickly and endanger the recovery?
We are a little bit. We hope that the Conservatives will continue to support the recovery, as I'm sure they will do. Now, implementing spending cuts is very difficult, and it does take time to do it efficiently. They have to plan which projects that they want to cut, and simply axing projects could be even more expensive.
All of this is going to take a lot of time. Does Britain have this kind of time? I mean, it's in a difficult position. Its AAA rating is under threat, some would say.
AAA rating is under threat, particularly with a hung parliament potential outcome at the moment. I think as long as the current forecasted or planned reduction in the deficit is kept to as a schedule, then that rating should be kept safe.
Very quickly, do you think we're going to get a hung parliament, or do you think we're going to get a result?
Well, odds on for a hung parliament at the moment. It's not cut and dry. We may end up with some kind of coalition government. That does put the UK at danger of not cutting that deficit.
Azad Zangana, Schroder Investment Management, thanks so much for joining us.